The vast darkness of space stretched out before the human ship Dauntless Captain Tae-ho Kim sat in his command chair, watching the stars. His ship had been exploring this empty part of space for 3 months. They had found nothing special. Until now. "Captain, we have something on long-range sensors," said Officer Yuna. Her fingers moved quickly across her screen. "It's big. Very big." Captain Kim leaned forward. "Show me." The main screen lit up. At first, all they could see was empty space. Then the image zoomed in. There it was, a strange shape against the blackness. It didn't look like any ship humans had ever built. "Alien," whispered Engineer Du Young from his station. "It has to be." The bridge went quiet. Humans had been traveling in space for 50 years, but they had never met another intelligent species. Until today. "Try to contact them," ordered Captain Kim. His heart beat faster, but his voice stayed calm. "Standard greeting message on all channels." Communications Officer Yuna nodded and sent the message. Everyone waited. 1 minute passed, then 5. "No response, Captain," said Yuna. Security Chief Han moved closer to the captain's chair. "We should be careful. We don't know if they're friendly." Captain Kim nodded. "Raise shields, but no weapons. We don't want to seem threatening." Just then, the alien ship changed course. It was now moving directly toward the Dauntless. "They're coming this way," said Officer Yuna. Her voice shook slightly. "Fast." "Hold position," said Captain Kim. "Let's see what they want." The alien ship grew larger on the screen. It was unlike anything they had seen before. Its surface seemed to shift and move, like it was alive. It was 3 times the size of the Dauntless. "Captain, we're receiving a transmission," Yuna said with excitement. "They're talking to us." "Put it through," said Captain Kim. The screen changed. They saw a face. Not human, but not completely different either. The alien had large cat-like eyes that glowed with a soft blue light. Its skin was covered in short, fine fur. When it spoke, its voice was musical and strange. "Greetings, humans of Earth. I am Seri of the Maru. We have been watching your species for some time." Dr. Jin Su, the ship's xenobiologist, moved closer to the screen. "Fascinating," she whispered. "They know we're human. They know about Earth." Captain Kim stood up. "I am Captain Tae-ho Kim of the Earth exploration vessel Dauntless. We come in peace." The alien, Suri, tilted her head. "Yes, we know. Humans are interesting to us. You are young as a spacefaring species, but you have great potential." She paused. "We would like to meet with you, face to face. Would you agree to send a small group to our ship?" Security Chief Han frowned. "Captain, that could be dangerous." Captain Kim thought for a moment. This was a historic moment. The first contact between humans and an alien race. He couldn't refuse. "We accept your invitation," he said. "I will bring 3 of my crew members." Sari's eyes seemed to glow brighter. "Excellent. We are especially interested in meeting." She looked directly at Dr. Su. "Your scientist, the one who studies life." Dr. Su felt a chill run down her spine. How did the alien know her specialty? "Prepare a shuttle," Captain Kim ordered. "Dr. Su, Chief Han, and Officer Yuna will come with me." As they left the bridge, Dr. Su couldn't shake a feeling of unease. The Maru seemed friendly enough, but there was something in Sari's eyes when she looked at her, something hungry. "This is an amazing opportunity," she said to Chief Han as they walked to the shuttle bay. Han checked his weapon discreetly. "Maybe. But remember, Doctor, in space, nothing is ever what it seems." The shuttle launched from the Dauntless, heading toward the massive alien ship. As they got closer, they could see that the ship's surface really was moving, pulsing like a giant heart. First contact had begun, but none of them could guess what would happen next. The shuttle docked with the alien ship with a soft click. Captain Kim led his team to the airlock. Their hearts beat fast as the door opened. 3 Maru waited for them. Like Sari, they had fur-covered skin and cat-like eyes that glowed in different colors: blue, green, and amber. They wore no clothes, but their fur formed patterns that looked like clothing. "Welcome to our vessel," said the Maru with blue eyes. "I am Sari. These are my officers, Dai and Min." Dr. Su studied them with wonder. They stood on 2 legs like humans, but moved with unusual grace. Their hands had only 4 fingers, with pads like a cat's paws. "Thank you for having us," said Captain Kim. "This is a historic day for humanity." Sari made a sound like soft laughter. "For us as well. Please, follow me." They walked through curved hallways that seemed to breathe. The walls pulsed with soft light. The floor felt warm and slightly soft under their boots. "Your ship," said Dr. Su, touching a wall gently. "It feels alive." "It is," said Sari. "Our ships are grown, not built. They are living beings that serve us willingly." Chief Han frowned. He didn't like the sound of that. They entered a large room with a curved ceiling that showed the stars outside. In the center was a table with strange food and drinks. "Please, sit," said Sari. "We have prepared refreshments that should be safe for humans." Officer Yuna scanned the food with a small device. "It seems compatible with our biology, Captain." They sat down carefully. The seats adjusted to fit their bodies perfectly. "You said you have been watching humans," said Captain Kim. "For how long?" "Many of your years," said Sari. "We find your species fascinating. So young, yet so adaptable. You survive in conditions that would kill most species." "What brings you to this part of space?" asked Dr. Su. The 3 Maru looked at each other. Min, the one with amber eyes, spoke for the first time. "We are running from an enemy, a terrible one. They are called the Eclipsers. They consume entire stars and planets." "That's hard to believe," said Chief Han. "Yet it is true," said Sari. Her eyes turned to Dr. Su. "You are a scientist who studies life forms, yes. We have much to show you." Dr. Su nodded eagerly. "I would love to learn about your biology." "And we would love to learn about yours," said Dai, the green-eyed Maru. Something in his voice made Chief Han put his hand near his weapon. Sari led them deeper into the ship. They passed rooms filled with strange machines and tanks containing glowing liquids. In one room, Dr. Su saw what looked like a cat, but larger than any Earth cat, floating in a tank. "What is that?" she asked. "One of our biological tools," said Sari quickly, closing the door. "Nothing important." They reached a large laboratory. Inside were screens showing DNA structures that Dr. Su recognized as human. "How do you have human DNA samples?" asked Captain Kim sharply. "From your broadcasts, your internet," said Sari smoothly. "We can extract much information from the data you send into space." Dr. Su wasn't sure if that was possible, but she said nothing. "We face a common threat," said Sari. "The Eclipsers will reach your part of space within 10 of your years. Without help, Earth will be consumed." "What kind of help can you offer?" asked Captain Kim. "Technology, weapons, knowledge." Sari's eyes glowed brighter. "But we need something in return." "What?" asked Chief Han, suspicious. "Access to human genetic material," said Sari. "Your DNA contains properties we have never seen before. It could help us fight the Eclipsers." As Sari spoke, Dr. Su felt something strange. A voice, very faint, seemed to whisper in her mind. "Asterisk lies. All these asterisk." She looked around, confused. Had someone spoken? "Are you well, Dr. Su?" asked Sari, suddenly very close to her. "Yes, just. Thought I heard something." Sari stared at her with those glowing eyes. "There are many strange sounds on a living ship, nothing to worry about." But as they continued their tour, Dr. Su couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching them. Something hidden deep within the Maru ship. Something in pain. and it was trying to reach out to her. Back on the Dauntless Captain Kim called a meeting. The four who had visited the Maru ship sat with Engineer Du Young and Medical Officer Sun in the main conference room. "What do we think?" asked Captain Kim. "Can we trust them?" Chief Han shook his head. "No, they know too much about us. And that story about the Eclipsers sounds made up. But their technology is real," said Engineer Du Young. "The scans we took of their ship show power systems far beyond ours. If they share that with us." "The price is too high," said Medical Officer Sun. "They want our DNA. That's dangerous." Dr. Sue had been quiet. She kept thinking about the voice she had heard on the Maru ship. "Dr. Sue," asked Captain Kim, "you're our expert on alien life. What's your opinion?" "I'm not sure," she said slowly. "Their biology is amazing. A living ship. But I saw something strange. That cat-like creature in the tank. And..." She paused. "I think I heard a voice in my head." Everyone stared at her. "A voice?" asked Officer Yuna. "What did it say?" "It said the Maru were lying." "Just that." Chief Han nodded. "See, even their ship is trying to warn us." "Or Dr. Sue was just tired," said Engineer Du Young. "No offense, Doctor." Captain Kim stood up and walked to the window. He could see the Maru ship floating in space. It looked different now. Less beautiful, more threatening. "We need to be careful," he said. "But we also need their help if the Eclipsers are real. I suggest a small exchange first. We give them a limited sample of human DNA, and they give us some basic technology. We test it, and if it works, we can discuss more." No one liked the idea completely, but they all agreed it was the safest option. Later that day, Sari came to the Dauntless with two other Maru. They'd brought a small device that they said could improve the ship's engines by 30%. "A gesture of good faith," said Sari, handing it to Engineer Du Young. In return, Medical Officer Sun gave them 3 human blood samples, one from herself, one from Officer Yuna, and one from Engineer Du Young. "Just for initial study," said Captain Kim firmly. "No experiments without our permission." Sari bowed her head. "Of course, Captain. We respect your caution." She looked at Dr. Sue. "Would you like to visit our ship again? We could show you more of our biological research." Before Dr. Sue could answer, Chief Han stepped forward. "I will go with her." Sari's eyes narrowed slightly, but she nodded. "As you wish." That night, Dr. Sue could not sleep. The voice from the Maru ship seemed to echo in her dreams. She saw images of a huge creature, tied down and in pain. It was calling to her. "Help me. They are not what they seem, *." She woke up covered in sweat. The ship's clock showed it was 3 a.m. She got dressed and went to the medical bay. She needed to check something. Medical Officer Sun was there, looking worried. "You couldn't sleep either?" asked Dr. Sue. "No," said Sun. "I've been looking at the scans we took of the Maru. There's something strange about their DNA." She showed Dr. Sue the screen. "See this pattern? It's not natural. It looks engineered." Dr. Sue felt cold. "You mean the Maru aren't a natural species?" "I don't know, but I'm worried about giving them our DNA now. Who knows what they might do with it?" Just then, the ship's alarm sounded. Captain Kim's voice came over the speakers. "All senior officers to the bridge immediately. The Maru ship is doing something strange." Dr. Sue and Medical Officer Sun ran to the bridge. On the main screen, they could see the Maru ship glowing with bright energy. Small objects were leaving it and moving toward Earth. "What are those?" asked Captain Kim. Chief Han looked grim. "They look like probes, or weapons." Engineer Du Young studied his screen. "The device they gave us, it's not an engine part. It's sending data to their ship. About us. About our weaknesses." Captain Kim's face hardened. "We've been tricked." "Raise shields," Captain Kim ordered. "Prepare weapons, But do not fire unless I say so." The bridge crew rushed to obey. The small objects from the Maru ship continued toward Earth. "Captain," said Officer Yuna, "Sari is calling us." "Put her on screen," said Captain Kim. Sari's face appeared. Her eyes glowed brighter than before. "Captain Kim, why have you raised your shields? We mean no harm." "Then what are those objects heading toward Earth?" asked Captain Kim. "Only observation probes," said Sari, "to help us study your planet better. We need to understand your world to help protect it." "You should have asked first," said Captain Kim. "Call them back now." "As you wish." Sari pressed something, and the objects changed course, returning to the Maru ship. "See, we respect your wishes. Now, may we continue our exchange? Dr. Su is going to visit our research lab." Captain Kim looked at Dr. Su. She nodded slightly. "Very well," he said, "but Chief Han and 2 security officers will go with her." After Sari ended the call, Chief Han came close to Dr. Su. "Be careful," he said quietly. "I don't trust them. If you see anything wrong, give the signal, and we'll get out fast." Back on the Maru ship, Sari showed them more of the labs. Everything seemed normal at first. The Maru scientists showed Dr. Su their experiments with the human blood samples. "Your DNA has amazing properties," said a Maru scientist named Ray. "It can adapt to radiation that would kill most species." While the others were talking, Dr. Su felt the strange pull again. The voice in her head was stronger now. "Asterisk below. Come below asterisk." She looked around. No one was watching her closely. She whispered to Chief Han, "I need to check something. Cover for me." He frowned but nodded. 5 minutes. Then I come looking." Dr. Su slipped away down a side corridor. The pull led her deeper into the ship, to areas Sari hadn't shown them. The walls here pulsed with a red light, not the soft blue of the upper levels. She found a large door at the end of a long hallway. It was sealed tight, but as she approached, it opened on its own. Inside was darkness, except for a massive tank in the center. It was filled with glowing liquid, and inside the tank was something. Dr. Su moved closer. It was huge, like nothing she had ever seen. It looked a bit like a giant manta ray, but with many tentacles and strange patterns of light across its body. One large eye opened and looked directly at her. "Asterisk, you came. Good asterisk." The voice was clear in her mind now. "What are you?" whispered Dr. Su. "Asterisk, I am what they call the beast. I am a cosmic entity. They captured me long ago. They use me to power their ships. They take parts of me to make their cats, biological weapons, and tools. Asterisk. The cat, I saw it in the lab. Asterisk, yes, a part of me. When they kill those parts, it hurts me. But it also weakens their control. The more of my cats they kill, the more my bonds break. Asterisk." Dr. Su saw the heavy metal bands holding the creature down. "Why are they interested in human DNA?" Asterisk, to make better weapons. The Maru are not fighting the Eclipsers. They are the Eclipsers. They create those monsters for my kind. They will use your DNA to make new weapons to conquer more worlds. Asterisk. Dr. Su felt sick. "I have to tell my captain." Asterisk, be careful. They are watching you. Asterisk. Just then, the door opened. Sari stood there with 2 Maru guards. "Dr. Su," she said coldly, "you should not be here." "What is this creature?" demanded Dr. Su. "What are you doing to it?" "It is nothing for you to worry about," said Sari. "Just an energy source. It's alive. It's suffering." Sari's eyes narrowed. "You have seen too much." She turned to the guards. "Take her to the testing chamber. She will be our first full human subject." The guards moved toward Dr. Su. She pressed the emergency button on her suit, sending an alert to Chief Han. As they grabbed her, the beast in the tank moved violently. The ship shuddered. Asterisk, run, human. I will help if I can. Asterisk. Dr. Su fought against the guards, but they were too strong. They dragged her away from the beast's chamber, deeper into the heart of the Maru ship. Chief Han's wrist device beeped loudly. Dr. Su's emergency signal. He turned to the two security officers with him. Dr. Su is in trouble. Follow me. They ran through the corridors of the Maru ship, following the signal. Maru scientists looked up in surprise as they passed. Back on the Dauntless Asterisk, Captain Kim received an urgent message from Chief Han. Captain, Dr. Su has been captured. The Maru are hostile. Request immediate backup. Captain Kim stood up quickly. Prepare a rescue team. Engineer Do Young, can you use that device they gave us against them? Do Young nodded. I think so. I can reverse its function to disrupt their ship systems. Do it, ordered Captain Kim. Officer Yuna, contact Earth. Tell them everything we've learned about the Maru. Medical Officer Sun, prepare the medical bay for possible injuries. Meanwhile, the Maru guards took Dr. Su to a large room filled with strange equipment. Other Maru scientists were waiting there. One wall was covered with tanks. Inside each tank was what looked like a person, but not quite. They were half human, half Maru. What are these? Asked Dr. Su in horror. Our new soldiers, said Suri, entering the room. We have been experimenting with human DNA for years. The samples from your crew are the final pieces we needed. You said you were running from the Eclipsers, said Dr. Su. Suri laughed. The beast told you the truth, didn't it? We are the Eclipsers, or rather we create them. The beast's kind are powerful entities. When we shape them with our technology and your DNA, they become the perfect weapons. Why? Why destroy whole worlds? Resources. Power. Suri walked closer to Dr. Su. Your species fights over land and oil. We fight over stars and planets. It's the same, just on a bigger scale. Dr. Su looked at the tanks again. Those were people once, weren't they? Humans you captured. From small outposts, far from Earth. No one missed them. Suri touched a control panel. A metal table rose from the floor. Soon, you will join them. Your mind will serve us well. Just then, the lights in the room flickered. The ship shuddered violently. What's happening? Demanded Suri. A Maru technician looked at a screen. The human ship is attacking our lower sectors, and the beast is awake. Fully awake. Suri hissed in anger. Increase the suppression field. Kill 3 more cats if you have to. We've already killed 7 this week. If we kill more. Do it, shouted Suri. As the guards pushed Dr. Su toward the metal table, the door to the room exploded inward. Chief Han and the security officers stormed in, firing their weapons. The Maru guards fell back. Dr. Su called Chief Han. This way. Dr. Su ran toward him, but Suri jumped between them. She moved with incredible speed, knocking down one of the security officers. You cannot leave, she said. Her eyes glowed bright red now. None of you will leave. Chief Han fired his weapon at her, but she dodged easily. She grabbed him by the throat and lifted him off the ground. Dr. Su looked around desperately for a weapon. She saw a control panel labeled Cat Storage in the human language, oddly enough. Without thinking, she smashed it with a piece of broken equipment. Alarms blared. The tanks along the wall started to open. Inside each one was a cat-like creature, larger than any Earth cat, with glowing patterns on its fur. No, screamed Suri, dropping Chief Han. Not the cats. The cat creatures spilled out, moving around in confusion. Then, as one, they turned towards Suri and the other Maru scientists. Their eyes glowed with the same patterns as the beast. The ship shuddered again, more violently. The voice of the beast filled Dr. Su's mind. Asterisk, you freed my children. Good. Now run. I am breaking free, asterisk. We need to get out of here now, said Dr. Su, helping Chief Han up. The beast is breaking free, and the ship might not survive. As they ran for the exit, they saw the cat creatures attacking the Maru. Sari was screaming orders, but the cats wouldn't listen. They were turning on their masters, controlled by the beast below. The whole ship began to shake and crack. The beast was breaking its chains, and with each broken bond, the living ship cried out in pain. "This way!" shouted Chief Han, leading Dr. Su and the remaining security officer through the shaking corridors. Lights flickered as the Maru ship's systems failed. Behind them, they could hear the angry cries of the Maru and the strange sounds of the cat creatures. Parts of the ceiling fell around them as they ran. "We need to get to the shuttle," said Chief Han. "But we can't leave yet." "Why not?" asked Dr. Su, breathing hard as they ran. "Captain's orders. We need to free any human prisoners and gather intel on Maru weaknesses." They turned a corner and found themselves facing 3 Maru guards. The guards raised strange weapons that glowed with blue light. "Surrender now," one guard ordered. Just then, 2 cat creatures leaped from a side passage. They attacked the guards with shocking speed. The humans used this chance to slip past. "The cats are helping us," said Dr. Su. "They're controlled by the beast." They found a large door marked with symbols that looked like warning signs. Chief Han used a device to open it. Inside were cells, and in the cells were humans, thin, scared humans in dirty clothes. "We're from Earth," Chief Han told them quickly. "We're here to rescue you. Can you walk?" There were 12 prisoners in all. Some nodded, while others seemed too weak to respond. "Help each other," said Dr. Su. "We have to move fast." As they led the prisoners out, the ship rocked violently again. A large crack appeared in the wall, and they could see the glow of space through it. The ship's living material tried to heal the crack, but it was too big. "The ship is breaking apart," said the security officer. "We need to hurry." They made their way toward the docking bay where their shuttle waited. More cat creatures appeared, running past them to attack any Maru in their path. Dr. Su's mind filled with the beast's voice again. "Thank you, human. Each cat you freed weakened my chains. But I need more help. The main control room has the final locks on my prison. If those are broken, I can free myself completely. We need to make a stop," said Dr. Su to Chief Han. "The control room. We need to free the beast, or the Maru will just rebuild and continue their attacks." Chief Han looked at her, then at the frightened prisoners. "You take them to the shuttle," he told the security officer. "Dr. Su and I will go to the control room." "It's too dangerous," protested the officer. "That's an order," said Chief Han firmly. The group split up. Dr. Su led Chief Han through the corridors, following the beast's guidance in her mind. They reached a large door with heavy locks. "This is it," she said. "The beast says the final controls are inside." Chief Han placed explosives on the door. "Stand back." The explosion blew the door open. Inside, they found Sari and several Maru scientists working frantically at control panels. Sari turned, her eyes now glowing bright red with anger. "You," she hissed at Dr. Su. "Do you know what you've done? If the beast escapes, it will destroy everything." "You enslaved it," said Dr. Su. "You used it to build weapons, to destroy worlds." "We did what we had to for survival," shouted Sari. Chief Han raised his weapon. "So are we." He fired at the main control panel. It exploded in a shower of sparks. The other panels began to shut down one by one. "No," screamed Sari. She lunged at them, but a cat creature appeared in the doorway and leaped on her back. More cats poured in, attacking the Maru scientists. The entire ship gave a great shudder. A deep roar echoed through all the corridors. "I am free. Thank you, humans. Now, are you an asterisk?" The voice in Dr. Su's mind was no longer weak or pained. It was powerful, almost overwhelming. "We need to go now," she told Chief Han. "The beast is breaking free." They ran from the control room, leaving the Maru fighting the cats. The corridor behind them began to collapse as something massive moved within the ship. The beast was awake, and it was angry. Dr. Sue and Chief Han ran through the breaking ship. Walls cracked open. Floors split apart. The living material of the ship cried out as it died. "We're not going to make it to the shuttle," said Chief Han as a large piece of ceiling fell in front of them. Dr. Sue closed her eyes, focusing her thoughts. Asterisk beast, we need help. We freed you, but now we're trapped. Asterisk. There was no answer at first. Then the wall beside them bulged outward and burst open. A cat creature, larger than the others, stood in the new opening. Its eyes glowed with bright blue light. Asterisk follow. Asterisk came the beast's voice in Dr. Sue's mind. "This way," she told Chief Han, pointing to the opening. They followed the cat through passages they hadn't seen before. The cat moved quickly, leading them through the dying ship. Meanwhile, on the asterisk dauntless asterisk, Captain Kim watched the Maru ship breaking apart on the main screen. "Any sign of our people?" he asked anxiously. "The shuttle hasn't launched," said Officer Yuna. "And we can't contact them. Too much interference." "Prepare a rescue ship," ordered Captain Kim. "We need tow." "Wait," said Engineer Du Young. "Look." On the screen, they could see something huge moving inside the breaking Maru ship. It pushed against the outer hull, making it bulge outward. Then, with a flash of light, the hull broke open. Something emerged, something massive and beautiful and terrifying. It looked like a giant manta ray made of light, with long tentacles and patterns of stars across its body. It was bigger than the asterisk dauntless asterisk. "What is that?" whispered Captain Kim. Back inside the Maru ship, Dr. Sue and Chief Han followed the cat creature to a small hangar. Inside was a Maru escape pod. "Can you fly this?" Dr. Sue asked Chief Han. He examined the controls. "Maybe. They're strange, but the basics seem similar to ours." They climbed in. The cat creature stayed outside, watching them. Its eyes glowed one last time, and Dr. Sue heard the beast's voice again. Asterisk, "Thank you, human friends. Now go. Be safe." Asterisk. The cat turned and ran back into the ship as Chief Han started the escape pod. The small craft lifted off and shot out of the hangar just as that section of the ship collapsed. They flew away from the Maru ship, watching as it broke apart completely. The beast hovered above the wreckage, its massive form glowing brighter than before. Suddenly, Sari's voice came over the escape pod's communication system. "You fools, do you know what you've done? The beast will destroy everything now. It will start with your ship, then your planet." In the background, they could hear the sounds of fighting and the cries of the cat creatures. The escape pod sensors showed another craft leaving the dying Maru ship, a sleek vessel with Sari and several Maru officers aboard. "She's getting away," said Chief Han. "Let her go," said Dr. Sue. "Look." The beast moved toward the asterisk dauntless asterisk. The human ship's weapons powered up automatically, targeting the massive creature. "No," shouted Dr. Sue, trying to contact the asterisk dauntless asterisk. "Don't shoot. It's friendly." The beast stopped in front of the human ship. It stretched out a tentacle of light, touching the hull gently. Then it turned and raced after Sari's escaping vessel. Chief Han guided their escape pod toward the asterisk dauntless asterisk. As they approached, they saw the shuttle from the Maru ship had also made it out, carrying the freed human prisoners. Once safely aboard the asterisk dauntless asterisk, Dr. Sue ran to the bridge. On the main screen, they could see the beast catching up to Sari's vessel. "Should we help it?" asked Captain Kim. "No," said Dr. Sue. "This is its fight." The Maru enslaved it, used parts of its body to make weapons. The beast deserves its revenge. They watched as the beast wrapped its tentacles around Sari's ship. The vessel struggled, firing weapons that seemed to pass right through the beast's body. Then the beast began to glow brighter and brighter, until they had to shield their eyes. When they looked again, Sari's ship was gone. The beast floated in space, its patterns of light pulsing with what looked like satisfaction. Then it turned back toward the asterisk dauntless asterisk. The beast moved toward the asterisk dauntless asterisk slowly. Everyone on the bridge watched in silence. Its body glowed with patterns like stars and galaxies. "Should we run?" asked Officer Yuna, her hand hovering over the engine controls. "No," said Dr. Sue. "I don't think it wants to hurt us." The beast stopped just outside the main view screen. It was so huge that they could only see part of it. One giant eye looked directly at them. Then Dr. Sue felt the familiar touch in her mind. Asterisk, thank you, humans. Because of you, I am free after many years of pain. Asterisk. Dr. Sue stepped forward. Can everyone hear you? Asterisk, only through you. You are connected to me now. You can share my words. Asterisk. Dr. Sue repeated what the beast said for the others to hear. What will you do now? Asked Captain Kim. Asterisk, first, I will hunt down all Maru ships and bases. They have hurt many worlds. They have hurt many of my kind. Asterisk. Your kind? Asked Dr. Sue. There are more like you. Asterisk, yes. We are star-born. We travel the spaces between galaxies. The Maru captured many of us. They use us to power their ships and make their weapons. Asterisk. The Eclipsers, said Chief Han. They're made from your people too. Asterisk, yes. The Maru take our young, change them with their science. The Eclipsers are my children, twisted and enslaved. I will free them too. Asterisk. Captain Kim stepped forward. Will you attack Earth or other human worlds? The beast's eye blinked slowly. Asterisk, no. You helped me. You freed me when you could have left me. Humans are different from the Maru. You feel for others' pain, even for creatures not like you. Asterisk. Not all humans are good, said Captain Kim honestly. Asterisk, no species is all good or all bad. But enough of you are good. That matters. Asterisk. The beast moved away from the ship slightly. Asterisk, I must go now. There are others to save. My children to find. Asterisk. Wait, said Dr. Sue. Will we see you again? Asterisk, perhaps. Watch the stars. Sometimes, when a star suddenly grows brighter, it is one of my kind being freed. Asterisk. With that, the beast turned away from the asterisk dauntless asterisk. Its body glowed brighter and brighter until it looked like a small star. Then, in a flash of light, it shot away faster than any ship could travel, leaving a trail of glowing energy behind it. For a long moment, everyone on the bridge was silent. Then Captain Kim turned to Dr. Sue. You did the right thing, he said, by freeing it. We all did, said Dr. Sue. We helped each other. That's what humans do. 3 weeks later, the asterisk dauntless asterisk returned to Earth. They brought with them the freed human prisoners, the remains of Maru technology, and their story of the beast. Earth prepared for possible Maru attacks. They built new weapons based on what they had learned. They sent warnings to all human colonies. But the attack never came. Instead, 6 months later, reports began coming in from deep space observatories. Stars in distant galaxies were flaring brighter than normal. Not dying, not exploding, just brightening, as if waking up from a long sleep. Dr. Sue, now working at Earth's main space observatory, smiled as she read the reports. She knew what was happening. The beast was keeping its promise, freeing others of its kind across the galaxy. One night, as she looked at the stars through the observatory's huge telescope, she felt a familiar touch in her mind. Asterisk, hello, human friend. Asterisk. Hello, she whispered back. How many have you freed? Asterisk, 17 so far. Many more to find. But we are patient. Asterisk. And the Maru? Asterisk, their empire is falling. Without us to power their ships and make their weapons, they are weak. Other species they hurt are fighting back. The Maru will not hurt anyone again. Asterisk. Dr. Sue watched as a distant star brightened suddenly on her screen. Is that? Asterisk yes. Another of my kind breaks free. Another returns to the stars asterisk. The star glowed brighter for a moment, then returned to normal. But Dr. Sue knew it wasn't normal anymore. It was awake. It was free. Safe travels, she whispered to the stars. Asterisk, and to you, human friend. Remember, kindness to those unlike yourself is your true strength. The universe needs more of that light asterisk. The beast's presence faded from her mind, but Dr. Sue wasn't sad. She knew it was out there, among the stars. And sometimes, when humans were kind to those who were different, when they helped those in pain, the universe grew a little brighter, just like the stars.